people and a jukebox.
I wanna be-bop-a-teeny-bop-a.
Once our lives were filled with sounds and objects that defined entire decades. The clang of a payphone coin, the glow of a jukebox, the whir of a Walkman. They weren't just things, they were experiences. Today, most are gone, but their stories remain. Let's revisit 15 treasures that quietly disappeared and the memories they carried. Number 1. Payphones and phone booths. You'd hear it before you saw it, the clang of a quarter dropping, the click of the receiver coming off the hook. Out on the road, miles from home, that glowing booth on the corner was more than glass and metal. It was a lifeline. You could smell the damp phone book, feel the chill in the metal cord. Sometimes you'd wait your turn in the rain, rehearsing what you'd say. They kept us connected when out of reach truly meant something. Did your dad keep quarters in his car's ashtray just in case? Number 2. Snack and drink vending machines. That low hum, the row of glowing buttons, each one a promise. After school, you'd feed in nickels and dimes, hearing them tumble down, the rattle, the thud, and there it was, a candy bar or a cold soda, treasure in your hands. They stood in hospital lobbies, bus stations, and break rooms, offering a quick fix when time or money was short. Sometimes your snack got stuck, and you'd give the machine a good shake. Do you remember your go-to pick? The one you hoped wouldn't sell out before you got there? Number 3. Alarm clocks and clock radios. Before phones ruled our mornings, the bedside alarm clock was king. Red LED numbers glowed in the dark, a steady reminder of the hours slipping away. Some woke to a piercing beep, others to the warm chatter of a local DJ. You'd slap the snooze, bargaining for 5 more minutes, or set it early just to trick yourself. Clock radios doubled as companions, filling quiet rooms with music before sunrise. They stood sentinel on countless nightstands, making sure we showed up on time. Do you still wake up a minute before your alarm goes off? Number 4. $2 bill. Crisp and rare, the $2 bill always felt like a little bit of magic. Finding one tucked inside a birthday card or handed back as change was a thrill. With Jefferson on the front and the declarations signing on the back, it was history in your wallet. Many saved them, believing they'd grow in value, while others spent them just to see the surprise on a cashier's face. As cash fades from daily life, these bills have become keepsakes more than currency. Do you still have one tucked away, waiting for the right moment to spend, or never to spend at all? Number 5. Phone books. That heavy thump on the doorstep meant a new year of numbers. White pages for neighbors, yellow pages for businesses. They were the original search engine. You'd flip through to find a plumber or track down an old friend, fingers turning paper softened by use. Some families stacked them as booster seats. Others kept the old ones in the garage for scribbled notes and quick references. Now, the click of a keyboard has replaced the rustle of pages. Did your family's phone book live by the kitchen phone, always within arm's reach? Number 6. Jukeboxes. Coins in, music out. That was the magic. Bright lights, shiny chrome, and a library of songs waiting to be chosen. In diners, bars, and bowling alleys, the jukebox was the heartbeat of the room. Couples danced between tables. Friends argued over whose song played next. Each selection was a tiny performance, the needle dropping, the speakers filling the air. Today, playlists shuffle endlessly, but they lack the ritual. Do you remember the first song you ever picked on a jukebox, and the feeling when it finally played? Number 7. Rotary phones. The soft whir, the satisfying click as the dial spun back. Every number felt like a small commitment. You couldn't rush a call. Each digit had its own rhythm. Misdial? Start over. It was slow, deliberate communication in a world that now prizes speed. Kids wrapped the cord around their fingers during long talks, pacing the kitchen floor. The weight of the receiver, the hum of the line, it all made conversations feel anchored. Could you still dial a rotary number without looking, letting muscle memory guide your hand? Number 8. Walkman and VCR. The hiss of a cassette loading, the whir as the tape rolled. These were the sounds of freedom. A Walkman let you carry your soundtrack anywhere, while the VCR brought the movie theater to your living room. We taped late-night shows, made mixtapes for friends, and rewound our favorites until the ribbon wore thin. Portable entertainment felt like a luxury, even with the occasional tangle of tape. Today, every song and film lives in the cloud, but nothing beats the thrill of pressing play and hearing that mechanical start. What was your first mixtape or recorded movie? Number 9. Fax machines. The screech, the hiss, the long pause before a page slid through. The fax machine felt like magic in its day. It bridged distances instantly, sending contracts, sketches, and handwritten notes across town or across the country. Offices revolved around its hum, and a busy signal could stall a deal. But as email and scanners took over, the fax slowly became a relic. Some still sit in back rooms collecting dust, plugged in just in case. Do you remember your first time faxing something and waiting to hear it just came through? Number 10. Portable TVs. Small screens, big moments. Portable TVs were a marvel of their time. You'd prop one up in the garage, on a camping trip, or in the kitchen during a big game. Powered by a plug or a heavy pack of D batteries, they brought the news, cartoons, or late-night talk shows wherever you were. The picture might have been fuzzy, the sound tinny, but it was your own window to the world. Today, streaming on phones has erased the need, but do you remember adjusting rabbit ears just right to catch the signal? Number 11. Tokens. Heavy in the pocket, warm from your hand, tokens were more than metal. They were a ticket to a world of fun. Arcades, subway rides, carnival games, even laundromats all ran on them. You'd trade cash for a handful, each stamped with its own little emblem. They clinked together like pocket treasure, and spending them felt different from handing over bills. Whether it was unlocking a pinball machine or a city bus turnstile, tokens had their own kind of magic. What was the last thing you bought with one? Number 12. Camera film. The click of the shutter, the advance of the film, then the wait. You never knew if you'd nailed the shot until the prints came back, glossy and smelling faintly of chemicals. Each roll was a gamble, limited frames making every picture count. Families lined drugstore counters, thumbing through envelopes of fresh photos, laughing or groaning at the results. There was mystery in that delay, a kind of magic digital can't match. Do you still have a shoebox of old prints, corners curled with age? Number 13. Answering machines. That blinking red light meant someone had called and maybe changed your whole day. Tiny cassette tapes held voices from far away, rewound and replayed until the tape wore thin. You'd race home to check messages or let it pick up so you could screen calls. The whir of the tape, the click as it stopped, it was communication with a heartbeat. Voicemail may have replaced it, but it will never match the anticipation of pressing play and hearing that first word. Did you ever save a message just because you liked the voice? Number 14. Punch clocks. With a solid K chunk, the punch clock marked your place in the day. Each card told a story. Early starts, late nights, overtime hours. Factories, offices, and shops all relied on these machines to track time with mechanical certainty. You'd slide the card in, feel the stamp bite the paper, and tuck it back into its slot. It was a ritual of work life, a shared rhythm among coworkers. Digital systems may be quicker, but they lack the tangible proof of a day's labor. Did you ever keep an old punch card as a memento? Number 15. Mercury thermometers. Thin glass, a silver thread inside, the mercury thermometer was as much a household staple as the kitchen clock. You'd shake it down with a quick snap of the wrist, then wait, holding it under your tongue or against your skin. The cool glass, the faint clink against your teeth, and then the tiny red or silver line telling you the truth. Parents kept them in bathroom cabinets for decades, passing the same one through generations. Digital sensors may be faster, but do you still remember the ritual of using one? Careful not to let it slip and shatter? These objects weren't just tools, they were chapters of our lives, rich with sound, touch, and meaning. Though they've vanished, their stories live in us. Which one brought back the strongest memory for you? Share it below, and let's keep our past alive together.